Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'll be sharing my recipe on how I make these spicy scrambled eggs called Anday Bhurji or Bedan Keemo. Everyone pretty much has the same recipe. It's the extra little things I add in it to make it my own. So you don't want to miss this recipe for sure. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. And if you have, thank you so much. Here are all the ingredients that you will need for this recipe. You will need 6 eggs lightly beaten, and I mix in about a tablespoon of sour cream with chives. This is the extra touch that I'm talking about. You will also need 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 onion diced, 1 jalapeno chopped, 1 tomato chopped, half a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. You will need half a teaspoon of whole cumin seeds, and this is what they look like right over here. For the spices, you will need 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, and half a teaspoon of salt. You will also need half a teaspoon of the chicken bouillon paste. For breakfast, I'm also making this egg dessert, Anday ka Halwa or dimir halwa. So you definitely want to see this recipe. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you check it out. I'll put the link of it in the description box below. The first thing you want to go ahead and do is crack the eggs. Again, you are using 6 eggs. I go ahead and put all of those in a measuring cups. This just makes it easier. And I do go ahead and break the yolks with a fork, but then after that, to whisk it, I go ahead and use a whisk. So go ahead and break all the eggs and whisk them. Like I told you guys, it's all about those special ingredients that you put in there to add that extra touch. And this is my special ingredient. I add about a tablespoon of sour cream mixed with chives. And the sour cream gives these eggs a rich flavor and a silky smooth texture. So definitely add that in. If you don't like sour cream for any reason, of course, you can always leave it out. But I do go ahead and add that. And then I go ahead and break the egg yolks. And then I'm going to go ahead and whisk everything together. Once you go ahead and whisk everything together, this is what it's going to start looking like. Just like this. You want it very, very smooth. Go ahead and chop up your onions, jalapeno, and tomatoes just like this. Then you're going to cook this on medium to medium-high heat. You're going to go ahead in a pan, add 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of oil. To the oil and butter, you're going to go ahead and add the whole cumin seeds. You do want to mix the butter around just like this and spread it around a little bit to make it easier, and it's going to melt faster. After the cumin seeds start crackling just like this, you're going to see it right now. This is a perfect time to go ahead and add your onions. As soon as you go ahead and add the onions, go ahead and add your ginger and garlic paste to this as well. And you're going to let these onions get brown, lightly browned and translucent. And I will show you in just a second what the onions should look like before you continue on with the next steps. So go ahead and mix the onions and the ginger and garlic paste together. And within about a couple of minutes, you're going to see that the onions turn lightly brown just like this. At this point, you're going to go ahead and add your tomato and the jalapenos along with all of your spices and the chicken bouillon paste. That chicken bouillon paste, like I told you guys, it's all about the extra ingredients that you add that make it your own and that make it special. This adds like a flavor to it that you won't believe. You will have to try it to believe it. Go ahead and add your spices in as well and go ahead and give it a good mix. Once you start mixing this, you're going to see it dries out a little bit because you want the tomatoes to get soft, but you don't want to burn the spices. So what you're going to go ahead and do is add a tablespoon of water every now and then. If you see that the spices are starting to dry out, that this whole mixture is drying out, go ahead and add the 1 tablespoon of water at a time. Not too much water, just a tablespoon of water. You do want to make the tomatoes nice and soft, but without burning the spices. So very important. I did this about 3 times that I added in a tablespoon of water while I mixed it. Very, very important. You don't want this mixture to dry out before the tomatoes get soft. So keep adding that 1 tablespoon of water every now and then. Again, I did it about 3 times. You want to keep cooking this until the tomatoes are soft and the oil starts coming on top, just like this. You can see that the tomatoes are soft and the oil has come on top. So now at this point, you want to go ahead and pour in the egg mixture that we made with the sour cream. At this point, it's extremely important to keep mixing, keep stirring, and to scrape off the edges because you guys know eggs have a tendency to stick to the pan. So you want to scrape off the edges and keep mixing it. Just keep mixing and just keep scraping off the sides. Very, very important. You want to work on medium to medium high heat. If you are uncomfortable working on medium high heat, go ahead and turn the heat down to medium and keep mixing until the eggs look just like this. This is what the final product should look like. These look absolutely delicious, but we do have one final step left to go. We're going to garnish these with fresh cilantro. So you want to go ahead and chop up some fresh cilantro. I can't talk. You want to go ahead and chop up some fresh cilantro and add that in there. This is your final product. How good does this look? This smells absolutely amazing. Definitely, I'm going to plate this for you guys and show you how I serve it. Check this out, guys. Now, this is what I call a breakfast. I serve it with paratha and a cup of tea or chai. And look at my plate. This looks absolutely delicious. Do try this recipe and let me know in the comments below how it turns out for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. And if you have, thank you so much. Remember, always believe in yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself. Until next time, I'm going to go and enjoy my breakfast. Bye, guys.